So hello everyone and welcome back. Now it's been a pretty wild weekend for crypto. Bitcoin pulled back, Ethereum struggled to find the momentum, and once again it wasn't really crypto specific news driving the market. Instead, traders were glued to developments coming out of the Middle East, and tensions involving the US and Iran started picking up again. So now in today's update, we're going to break down exactly what happened over the weekend, why the market is reacted the way it did, what traders are watching right now, and where Bitcoin and Ethereum could be headed next. Now the main story for today, of course, is US and Iran situation. Now over the weekend, reports emerged of fresh military activity involving the United States and Iran. As details started coming out, investors immediately began thinking about the one thing: risk. Now, when these situations happen, markets don't focus entirely on the military side of the story. They try to figure out what actually happens next. Now, the biggest concern right now is whether the conflict and tensions could affect shipping routes in the region, particularly around the Strait of Hormuz, as you'd know, which is one of the most important shipping routes in the world. Now, if traders think there's any chance of disruption, oil prices can rise very quickly. And when oil prices rise, markets start worrying about inflation, economic growth, and central bank policy. And that's why crypto, stocks, and commodities all reacted roughly at the same time. The market wasn't necessarily pricing in the war in a major way, it was pricing in uncertainty. And Bitcoin definitely felt that uncertainty. Throughout the weekend, we saw selling pressure return as traders reduced exposure and waited for more clarity. Now, one of the biggest conversations wasn't even the Bitcoin price itself, it was the ETF flows. Now, investors have been watching very closely whether institutional money continues coming out of Bitcoin and starts moving to the sidelines. Now, the good news for Bitcoin bulls is that we're still not seeing signs of a widespread panic for long-term holders. So now as we look at the chart again, we can see that Bitcoin has dipped up until this lower region where we previously had them lows. Now, this is obviously not an immediate panic, as we can expect a reversal right around this area like we've seen in the past, in this area here as well, and it looks like we've got some rejection from these candles here as well. So most of the liquidity does actually sit in the upside for Bitcoin as well. So currently at 74,391, we have 103 million liquidity. Now looking in the 2-week time frame, we can see that we have about 365 million at that 78.4k level. Now that is the level we are trying to kind of reclaim to continue this bullish move. Now in this week, we'll definitely see some major developments happening, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out a single thing. So right now, a lot of investors appear to be sitting tight and waiting to see how the macro picture develops before making those major decisions. And now, speaking of traders looking for opportunities during volatile markets. Now here we have Evedex. Now Evedex is a fully decentralized exchange that's been gaining attention among traders looking for a more transparent trading experience. What's pretty cool right now is that Evedex is running prize campaigns where users have the chance to win rewards, including iPhones, AirPods, and Apple Watches, and other prizes through their active trading competitions and reward pools. So if you're already trading and want to check out a decentralized platform while also having the opportunity to participate in those giveaways, definitely take a look at Evedex, which will be in the description below. Now, back to what's happening inside the market. Now, Ethereum had a similar move to Bitcoin. Now, as you can see, we were trading in this uptrend between the support and resistance levels, the same as Bitcoin. You can see resistance and support levels where we're jumping from one level to another. Now we have broken through that structure, the same as we have for Ethereum. Now Ethereum has seen some rejection off of this level where we previously made those lows, so just below that 2k level. You can see the resistance from these candle wicks, and we have kind of like bounced off. So Ethereum has also currently been underperforming for quite a while now, and that trend continued as investors became more defensive. So part of the challenge for Ethereum is that institutional demand hasn't been as strong as what we've seen for Bitcoin. However, there are still signs that large investors are accumulating during this weakness. So while Ethereum sentiment is definitely more cautious right now, there is still a group of investors that see the current price as an opportunity rather than a warning sign. So where does the market go from here? So right now there are really three things that traders are watching for. And number one, of course, being the developments involving the US and Iran. Any signs of escalation could create more volatility across financial markets. Number two, of course, will be oil prices. Oil has become one of the key indicators traders are watching right now because it reflects how seriously the market views the geopolitical risks. And now finally, number three, the Bitcoin ETFs. Now, if institutional demand starts improving again, that could provide a strong boost for overall market sentiment. So that is the current market situation right now. So I suggest you guys watch those things as well so you are up to speed with the whole market. Now, I will keep you guys updated, so make sure you are subscribed. Now, as always, hit that like button, it'll be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next one.